All right, baseball family, we're going to get into one of our favorite things to do at the beginning of every Major League Baseball season. We are going to give you our 100% bona fide, mostly well thought out, meaningless predictions.
Mostly.
And we're going to do our power rankings as well. We call them emoji tiers. Let's start with those. What do you say, Brad?
Let's do it. Let's start with the diamond.
The diamond tier. This is the top 3 teams that we both. So, a disclaimer. We don't collaborate on these beforehand. Okay. Right. This is independent. However, Brad and I did agree that our diamond tiers match. We have the Astros, the Padres, and the Braves locking down those first 3 slots going into 2023.
As it physically pained me, Brig, to put the Astros in that top tier, but you cannot leave out the World Series champion, the defending champion, out of that top tier going into the next season. So
not when very little has changed.
Right.
That's the thing. Dusty Baker's back. Most of the lineup is retained.
Yeah.
Pitching is probably just going to get even stronger, and that's terrifying.
Geez. I hope not.
So there you go. But the Padres took the slot for me away from the Phillies in here because of the offseason moves they were able to pin down. So I have to say something. The Padres, I saw an article, I think it was this morning, where the headline was talking about this year's Padres team being the new Murderers Row. And after I got done vomiting blood, I started frothing at the mouth and am just disgusted with that moniker. So take it away. Don't ever do it again. And the whole world can go back to being happy.
Well, you know what, though? I saw that same headline. And I was like, okay, hold the phone. So I pulled out my phone. I went and looked at it. It's good. I wouldn't say Murderers Row, but it's good. It's really scary.
Yeah. Pick a new name. Thank you.
Yeah. You got to be.
That name's already taken.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Brig. Let's jump down to the heart tier. Go ahead.
My heart tier includes the Mariners, Mets, Dodgers, Yankees, Cardinals, Phillies, Blue Jays, and Cleveland's baseball club.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
All right. Mine is very similar, actually.
Oh, wow.
I've got the Mariners, Mets, Dodgers, Yankees, Cardinals, Blue Jays, Cleveland's baseball club, and instead of the Phillies, I have the Orioles.
Wow.
Yeah.
You think the Phillies are going to fall that far?
I think so. It took a lot for them to get into the playoffs last year, and Bryce Harper's going to miss them. It's going to be a little bit before Bryce Harper comes back. Rhys Hoskins, I think he plays a bigger role in that team than we think. Bryce Harper calls everybody a captain on that team because he loves all those guys so much. But he did say that we call Rhys Hoskins captain. So
interesting,
because he refers to JT Realmuto as QB1, which I get.
Yeah,
but he says that they call Rhys Hoskins captain, so that could be a problem if he's not around. But anyway, all right. Question mark.
These are the teams I'm not so sure about, but would not be surprised to see a burst of either really, really good play or really, really bad play. The Rangers, I've always said for the last year or so, year and a half, that the Rangers are cooking something special down there. And so they go here for me. I want to see it come through this season or at least make a push. This is also where the Orioles fit in. But I've got the Rangers, Twins, Rays, Brewers, Cubs, Orioles, Marlins, Red Sox.
Yeah.
I'm worried about Baltimore being able to maintain the momentum they built last year after what the ownership has said and how that might be culturally interpreted.
Right. That's tough.
That's my concern.
Yeah. And I get that. I do wonder though, if there's like a little bit of a major league situation going on in that clubhouse. They're like, they don't believe in us. Screw them. Go out and win it. Let's go out and win them.
No, I think that is exactly what's happening, but they're doing it on the back. I don't know. Never mind. We're not going to get into Baltimore right now. I'm worried. The end.
Okay. My question mark. I have the Rangers, Twins, Rays, Brewers, Cubs, Phillies, White Sox, Angels. I have the Angels here just because a lot of people want the Angels to win. Obviously, Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, Anthony Rendon. Like people want the Angels to win, but for some reason
Yeah.
they just cannot figure it out. And until they start winning and they actually like win more than just like go on like more than just like a really long winning streak and then lose a bunch of games after that and cancel it out. Like until they have sustained winning, I'm not going to believe in the Angels at all. I don't care who they have on that team. They could reincarnate Babe Ruth and put him on that team like they already kind of have. But anyway, and like I don't know. I won't believe in the Angels until I see them actually put together sustainable winning. So they're in my question mark
Same.
for that reason.
Totally agree with you.
Okay. Briggs, thumb down tier.
That's why the Angels belong here for me.
Oh.
Because I will not trust them with any sort of emotional currency until they get their
Not
stuff
even an
figured out.
emoji.
Not even an emoji. So for my thumbs down, I've got the White Sox, Giants, Tigers, Pirates, Nats, Rockies, D-backs, Angels. It was a struggle not to put the White Sox in my question mark tier, specifically because with new management, I'm excited to see what they're able to pull together. That always seems to shake things up, and it could go either really, really well or really poorly. I don't know. But they finished out the last couple of seasons just terribly, and I'm just going to ride that a little bit and see how it goes. But I am excited about the new manager. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
What about you?
My thumb is down. I've got the Reds, Giants, Tigers, Red Sox, Royals, Rockies, D-backs, and Marlins. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I want the Marlins to be good for some reason. I don't know what it is, but they just like aren't, and I won't move them out of here until they show me that they can be. And as soon as they show me they can be, I'm going to bump them because, like I said, I want them to be good. But
just you wait. This year they're going to be good.
Yeah,
I'm calling it right now.
I'll take better.
Not great
in Miami. I'll take better.
They're not going to be great. They're going to be better.
Cool. I'm down with that.
Yep.
All right, Briggs, poop tier.
Oakland, Cincinnati, Kansas City. The end.
Yeah, I think it's fitting. Mine is different, but also makes sense, I feel like. I have the A's, Pirates, and the Nationals.
Yeah.
The Walgreens Nationals. So, yeah, I think it's all pretty self-explanatory.
It's too bad that we've decided not to give ourselves more slots in the poop. Because the way the league is rounding out, there's too many teams that are willing to be that bad.
I know it really is unfortunate because I feel like yours is fully justified. The only reason I don't have the only reason I don't have the Reds there is because I know that they have they're the Mariners East right now, but it's like all their young talent, and those guys have a lot of potential. And I really like Jonathan India, but for some reason they just can't get it together. And I want Joey Votto to be on a good team so bad, but yeah, no, I think that the Reds do belong pretty much in the poop tier though.
There's talk of Joey Votto potentially being traded to Toronto, which is where he lives.
Yeah.
So that could be really interesting if they get a big playoff run. But would have to be under almost a full-time DH slot, or maybe an occasional spelling of Vlad Guerrero Jr. so he can be a DH, because otherwise you don't need another first baseman.
Flip them back and forth. You've got interchangeable first base and DH guys right there.
That's true.
Vlad needs a day off at first. Put in Joey Votto.
Yeah.
Especially an aging Joey Votto. Like, I'm sure he'd be like, yeah, I'll DH. You want to go play first base twice a week? Yeah, I'll go do that.
I agree. Well, and isn't this his last year on contract anyway? So
I think so. That's probably why they would trade him. So
hometown guy. I like that.
If all things go according to his plan, we will never see him again after the Reds win the World Series and he leaves with the aliens.
Because he's going to get abducted by aliens.
Not abducted. He's going to go with them willingly.
That's right. He volunteers. He volunteers as tribute. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah. This is his last year under contract.
That's what I thought.
So, yep. So I wouldn't be surprised if he retired, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, let's
Brad. Let's do award predictions. Let's do awards first, and then we'll talk about how the season's going to end. So, give me your Cy Young. Let's start with Cy Young. Who's going to win the Cy Young for you, Brad?
Okay. If you were listening last week to the draft, I called my shot there as far as the AL Cy Young goes. I'm going to stick with Luis Castillo.
Wow.
He has been a beast in Seattle, and I think having a full year there is going to be amazing for him. He's going to be so good. He's the opening day starter for the Mariners, so
Wow.
they're putting their chips in on him. Even though I mean they extended him last year, but they gave Robbie Ray a bunch of money after as a free agent coming in last year.
Yeah.
But I think Luis Castillo is going to have a transcendent year this year. He's going to be outstanding. And then in the National League, I have Corbin Burns.
Really?
I think he feels like he was disrespected by the Brewers. And I think he's just going to be like, no, I'm going to go out and show you that I am worth that money, and anybody else in this league will be willing to give it to me, so I'll go take it there.
There you go. I
Who you
don't
got?
hate that. In the American League, I have Dylan Cease, and
Oh,
he finished number 2 last year behind Justin
yeah.
Verlander.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he also has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Verlander's out of the way, and I think one of the only other people on this list to compete with him is Jacob deGrom. And Jacob deGrom might not be able to stay healthy. Knock on
Right.
wood. I'm
Yeah.
going to say a prayer for Jacob deGrom
you
because
go.
I don't want that to happen. But I think that if Dylan Cease can repeat anywhere near what he did last year, he's going to be a top-ranked Cy Young contender. In the National League, I'm going to give it to Sandy Alcantara.
Oh, back to back?
Yep. I want to see it. I need to see it. And I think he's going to be able to justify it. I don't know if the voters will do what they should do and give it to a guy back to back, but I think he deserves it.
Yeah. Yeah. He could. If he has another killer year this year, he certainly would be deserving.
Yep.
Okay. Who do you have for Rookie of the Year?
In the American League, I got to go with Anthony Volpe. I got to. He's going to have a banner year. It's going to be great. He's going to start opening day. He's going to play through the remainder of the season. So he'll have the entire sample size to pick from. There will be no contending his games played, at bats, whatever. He's going to get all the looks he needs, and he'll be able to justify it with killer numbers, even if he stumbles a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah. Julio got off to a slow start last year, and he still won it. So.
Exactly. So I think Rookie of the Year, there's some margin there for the first 4 to 6 weeks of the season or so, and that's justifiable. So I think Volpe's going to win it in the American League. I think Corbin Carroll's going to win it in the National League.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know anybody else in the National League who's worth watching.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't either. That's why I have him as my National League Rookie of the Year.
Okay. Yeah.
And honestly, that's a little bit of a homer pick for me because I'm excited to go see him play this year.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna get to watch that guy firsthand, and I'll tell you, yes, he deserves the Rookie of the Year, or no, overrated. But anyway, my American League guy is Anthony Volpe.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
That's
I'm drinking
great.
the Kool-Aid on Anthony Volpe.
Good. I think it's well justified.
I think it is too. I think that he's going to be really, really great this year. He's going to be, because we'll get into it a little bit, but I think the Yankees are going to be like this a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be the Judge Volpe show.
Yeah.
So, all right. Do you mind if I go with my Manager of the Year?
I would invite you to.
Okay. American League Manager of the Year. I'm going to go with John Schneider. I would have said Scott Service because I feel like he deserved it. He's deserved it the last 2 years, and he hasn't gotten
last year
it
for sure.
So I don't think that if he didn't get it last year, he's not going to get it. I don't feel like. But I think what's going to happen is this is a little bit of a teaser of my predictions. I'm going to have the Blue Jays win in the East, and it's not going to be close. And so he's gonna get it. That's what I feel like is going to happen with the American League. And the National League, Bob Melvin is going to get it because he manages to manage egos and leads the Padres to one heck of a season. And so they're going to give it to him.
Interesting.
What about you?
So I'm going to go with improvement picks, radical improvement picks, not winning picks.
Okay.
So I see the justification there for you, but I'm going to give it to Bruce Bochy in Texas for the American League because this dude's going to turn things around, and it's not going to be all him, but they're going to give him the credit. In the National League, it's the same thing. I got to go with Skip Schumacher in Miami for the same reason. He's going to start turning things around. This is his rookie campaign. He's coming from St. Louis, where they have nothing but winning culture. He played there. He's been on the staff there. This is the guy who's going to help turn things around in Miami.
Solid picks.
Thank you.
I think they would be justified. Yeah, I think if the Rangers certainly like make things interesting at the very least. Yeah, because
same with Miami. Just make things interesting. I don't need you to win it all, and I don't think I don't think the voters need Skip to win it all to win Manager of the Year. Just be a menace, and you can win Manager of the Year there.
Yeah, while sipping your gin and juice. That's all you got to do. Be a menace. Okay, who do you have for MVP?
Julio.
Oh, really?
I sure do.
I like that.
And it's gonna be the Julio show. It's gonna be the J-Rod show. And instead of a dating platform, he's gonna be out there mashing bombs and snagging absolute fly balls. And some of those J-Rod commercials are the best ever. Everybody get off my jock. They're amazing.
He's got such a good personality. It's so easy for them to make those commercials with him.
I love it. So that's who I have in the AL is Julio Rodriguez, and in the NL I got Trey Turner.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. If we get the Trey Turner from the WBC the rest of the season, if he just steady state floats where he's been, nobody's going to beat him.
Okay. All right. My MVP, and this is based a lot off of what we saw in the WBC and also what we know this guy can do. American League, I'm going with Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani to win the American League MVP because he's locked in. He's ready to go.
He is ready
to go. And I think part of it, and again, he's coming into a contract year. He's going to be a free agent next season or next offseason. So, I mean, if
he was the other guy I was going to go with, by the way.
Yeah. I don't feel like anybody can compete with Shohei Ohtani when he's locked in, ready to go. And he's set. So playing competitive baseball for a month. He's ready to go. My National League MVP is also Trey Turner.
What?
Yeah.
You reacted like I was a fool.
I know I did. But no, it's like you said though. Like if we see Trey Turner from the World Baseball Classic this season, nobody can hold a candle to that guy. Absolutely
nobody,
not. Because he is going to tear the National League to shreds.
He was Mr. America.
Of what the Phillies do.
Totally.
So I saw a tweet. I think it was they called him Lieutenant Turner.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous.
He might be getting the promotion. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's moving to captain. Yeah.
So, those are our award predictions. Let's go into our division and World Series predictions. Let's start. We always start with the AL East. Let's start there, just for the sake of consistency. Go ahead, Brig.
Okay. All right. I've got the Blue Jays winning the AL East. Yep, just like you said. Do you want me? How do you want to do this? Do you want me to go just through the American League?
Just go through top to bottom AL East. Did you do full division predictions?
No, I just decided who's going to win.
Okay, all right. Let's do this. Let's just do that then. So the AL East, I have the Blue Jays winning, and I don't think it's going to be close. Okay. AL Central, who do you have?
Cleveland.
Me too. I hate it, but I have Cleveland winning that one. Yeah.
Okay.
And the West.
The Mariners.
I have the Mariners winning the AL West as well. I don't love it because the Astros are so good.
I know.
And it scares me.
Comfortable.
But
yeah.
I think they're going to benefit from the balanced schedule.
So I agree.
So much.
So and then tell me who are the additional 3 wild card teams?
Wild card teams, I have the Astros, the Orioles, and Yankees.
So I have the Yankees, Astros, Twins.
Ooh, the Twinkies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I'd love to see Baltimore in there, but I don't know.
I still think that it's a major league situation. That's the only reason I have them in the wild card. It's because those guys are so motivated to win.
It'd be sweet.
All right, let's go over to the National League. Let's start in the NL East. Who do you have winning the NL East?
Oh, man. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
It's going to be the Mets.
Now, remember, they don't have a closer.
Shut up. It's going to be the Mets.
I have the Braves. I have the Braves in the NL East.
All right. In the
NL
Central?
Central.
Cards.
Cards, yeah. I have the
Yeah.
NL Central finishing exactly the way it did last year.
Yeah.
And
West?
the West.
The Friars. I've got the Padres.
I do too. I have the Padres as well. Yes.
Yeah, no
I'm
doubt.
glad that we're like so original with our picks.
Yeah. Well, again, we don't collaborate on any of this. So this is
Right,
freaking
yeah.
amazing.
This is outstanding. Okay, who are your wild card teams in the National League?
Okay, the additional 3 wild card teams are going to be the Braves, the Dodgers, and wait for it.
Oh,
The Phillies.
I thought you were gonna say the Rockies. No,
No.
no, I'm just kidding. No, I have the Mets, Dodgers, and Brewers,
Oh, the Brewers.
led by Cy Young winner Corbin Burns.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, who do you have in your World Series?
The Yankees finally make it to the ALCS and lose to the Mariners.
You're drinking the Kool-Aid.
I am.
He's chugging the Kool-Aid, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
chugging it, man. They advance to the World Series where they face off against the New York Mets, who do, in fact, met the bed in the World Series, loses to the Mariners.
Nice.
That's what I
yeah.
said. Yeah.
So happy about this, Brig. So happy. It's taken me 4 years to work on you with this.
Yeah,
but you're here. You've arrived, and I'm so
I
proud.
have.
So you know.
I have. You poked my dark spot way too many times.
I certainly have. All right. So obviously, I have the Mariners winning the World Series. I've been saying
Right.
it for 4 years now. This is the year it's going to happen. And legitimately, Brig, if it does, I might just get a tattoo, but we'll see.
Okay. You have to. I know the guy. He lives by here.
Got a guy. I got a guy. I got a guy.
Yeah. He's fabulous.
But they're going to beat the Padres.
Yeah, I could see
It's
that.
going to be a face-off of the Peoria Sports Complex.
Yeah, that'll be amazing.
The Mariners are going to win that one on the West Coast series, and the East Coast will be so unhappy about it, and they'll be angry and livid. But I will just be reveling and loving it all because the Mariners are going to win it in 6.
No matter what happens, Rob Manfred is going to split a gut being so angry that one of these major, huge market teams didn't win the whole thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
He would be. Yeah, no, it's. I'm excited the year's arrived though, Brig. The year has arrived for the Mariners to win the World Series. I've been anticipating this greatly for a long time, and I just, if anyone wants to jump on the bandwagon, now's the time.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
It's pretty cozy right now before the season starts.
You got elbow room for now. Let's see what happens in July.
It's
August.
nice. Did you ever see? Never mind. It's
the air conditioning works for now. We'll see what happens.
It's a double decker. We've got the seats above that is open air. Yeah, it's nice.
Anyway, baseball. Let us know what you think. We want to hear some of your predictions. Drop them in the mailbag. There's a link in the description of every single episode. You can get there super easy. Or you can just comment in the comment section on YouTube, or you can hit us up.
Tell us who's going to win.
And Instagram and wherever else you can find us, because we want to know what you guys think. And you can let me know if I'm off my rocker with the Mariners. That's fine. This is a hill I'm willing to die on. So it's okay. It's just
ready.
I will do it.
He's planting his trident in the hill right now.
Oh, yes. It is waving a great banner.
Great banner on the end of that trident.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've done this, Brig.